Hey team, we said it before, niche selling, dead. Low ticket offers, gone. AI disrupting everybody, especially salespeople. Market sentiment at an all-time low. What the fuck are we gonna do to keep selling in 2026? Well, the good news on today's video is we're back with Bob. Bob is ready to outsell in 2026. He's done the out thinking, he's done the out learning, and now he's ready to outsell. So my name's Luke, been in the sales game for over 25 years. I've seen many technological revolution come and disrupt every single industry. Sales is not an exception. Right now, it's getting harder and harder to sell. 2026 is looking pretty fucking bleak, unless you're Bob. So let's get into it. Okay, so from previous videos, when Bob started out, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Everyone was telling him to not get into sales. Sales is dead. AI is taking over. Prospects can get whatever they want on ChatGPT. To a degree, that's absolutely true. But Bob is the salesperson 2.0 ready for 2026, okay? This guy has got his shit together, okay? He wakes up in the morning and he has his own personal daily flow, okay? Before he even gets on a sales call, he's up. He's having a healthy breakfast. He's getting a little bit of exercise, okay? Maybe, like me, he's spending a little bit of time with the family. He's walking kids to school. He's got his commitments down, not just to himself, but to his loved ones around him, okay? So his mind is right, okay? Then he returns home from whatever his morning commitments are, okay? And he's prepping for the day. What does the preparation look like? Well, unfortunately, poor old Bob has suffered from mental health problems in the past, anxiety, depression, but now he's got his mindset down, okay? He's got some simple routines that he goes through before he gets onto any sales call, okay? He reviews the prospect, the application, the offer. He reviews past calls that have been recorded. So he knows the mistakes he's made and he knows that he's learned from these and he's going to become onto these calls even better, even stronger, okay? So all this is, so even before the call now, we've got two daily workflows that priming Bob to make those sales, okay? Then when Bob gets on the call itself, he has his call structure down, the different sections, how he likes to run the call, his open, his close, and how he likes to do his discovery in between. We've spoken about it on loads of different videos before, okay, how you structure your sales call. We have a defined structure and framework that we like to use, but there's always going to be nuance to the salesperson, to the prospect, to the offer, okay? Bob has this down. He's put the reps in. He's learned what works best for him and what gives the most value to his prospects, okay? Then when the call is over, the job is not done, okay? He's a whole new workflow and framework on how he reviews his calls, okay? How he reports his numbers, okay? How much money does he have in it? Did he reach his goals for the day, okay? Everything is recordable and repeatable. What this then means is that Bob has a shit ton, these are zeros and ones. What I mean by zeros and ones are data. We love data. You cannot be an elite salesperson in 2026 if you don't have the data to know what works for you in your life, what works for you in your brain, what works for you and your prospects, and what works for you even when it comes to trying to make things better. And look, we are very anti-AI on this channel when it comes to the threat that technology can pose to the money that goes in our pockets. But at the same time, there's a lot of tools out there that we can use to help us. So on top of all this, we layer in automations. We layer in reporting tools. We layer in maybe calendar tools. We layer in call recording tools. And look, we use ChatGPT as well, all right? We love a bit of ChatGPT because quite often we're working on our own, okay? And there's no harm in using ChatGPT as a personal assistant to bounce some ideas off, okay? So Bob started off on his own, his poor old Toblerone. It was the back end of 2025. He'd just been made redundant because AI took his job. He could see people online making a shit ton of money from sales. He got into the game. He realized that using Instagram Reels and short form content to follow these sales gurus was giving him a little bit of idea of what could happen, but was nowhere near what he needed enough to succeed. So he took those skills that he knew he needed to learn in terms of objection handling, rapport building, all the classic stuff that we see online, which, to be fair, is just a tiny little piece of the puzzle, okay? And he jumped in to the sales evolution framework where we outthink, we outlearn, and we outsell. And this beautiful picture here, which definitely won't win any artistic awards, is how Bob will be rolling into 2026, smashing his targets, keeping his prospects super happy, staying curious, being of service to his clients, making a ton of money to ultimately bring him to the life that he wants to lead here. It really is this simple, guys. At a high level, it's this simple. I swear to you, if you put the reps in at every step of the way, if you put the reps in at every single phase, this will come. It will not come overnight. This is not a week. This is not 2 weeks. This is months and months and months of reps, of learning, putting the data back in again, going again, going again. Like I said, guys, I've been in the sales game for over 25 years. Okay, I did not smash my numbers in year one. There's a reason for that. Because life is not like Instagram. You will not be buying a Lamborghini in your first year of sales. It's just not going to happen. Rant over, links below, loads of free stuff to help you get more money in 2026. See you in the next one.